Hello, everybody.
Hiya.
Once again, my audio form is much louder than yours.
You got a bigger mouth.
Yeah, I get that a lot. So, DC has announced its cinematic universe plan.
Oh?
Oh, real quickly, what did you think of Dracula Untold? I have not seen it. He has.
It was fun. I liked it. It's like Dracula as a superhero demigod. And yeah, if you like that kind of thing, it's good. If you wanted like a traditional Dracula story, tough luck. But it's more of it feels more like an origin story, and I thought it worked really well.
Alrighty, so back to the topic at hand. Upcoming DC films, basically.
I know nothing about this.
Exactly, that's why I'm using you as my...
Well, you haven't set the premise yet, so set the premise.
DC has announced their cinematic universe plans, and they've announced the movies that are going to be happening from
All the movies?
all the movies that are going to be happening from now until 2020.
Oh my god.
So in 2016, we got Dawn of Justice, Batman vs Superman,
All right.
which you already know about,
I know about that.
And-
Black and Henry Cavill.
and surprisingly enough, Suicide Squad.
Really?
They are just now announcing it, and it's coming out in 2 years. I think that's surprising. But Suicide Squad. It's got Harley Quinn in it. I know that.
Oh,
That's about it.
I know absolutely nothing about Suicide Squad.
So,
So
da 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 da.
I'll be learning as I go.
Hold on, let's see here. Let's type in Suicide Squad.
Suicide Hotline, Suicide Statistics, Squad.
Suicide Squad.
All right.
All right, let's see who are the members of the Suicide Squad.
Well, does it have like a rotating cast of members, like depending on when you started reading it?
Probably. Let's look at the most recent.
Yeah, they like part of the. Are they part of the New 52?
They've been around since the Silver Age.
Oh, so what was the first incarnation? Let's start at the beginning.
In the beginning, there was nothing. But then there was light.
Dark Side.
Anyway. Silver Age, Suicide Squad.
Sergeant Rock was a member of the Suicide Squad. So were they? Is it always villains or is it always good guys?
It was always villains, I know that much.
But I thought Sergeant Rock was a good guy.
It's mostly villains. Okay, see, here's the New 52,
Okay.
or Volume 4.
Then let's just go with that.
This is the Volume 4. Pencilers... Oh my god, this is the worst one.
Membership. Here we go. Okay.
Alright. Amanda Waller.
Who?
Captain Boomerang. Cheetah. Deadshot. James Gordon Jr. King Shark, who is a man with a hammerhead shark head. Harley Quinn, the Unknown Soldier.
But the Unknown Soldier's a good guy.
Black Soldier, El Diablo.
That's Spider.
Black Spider, El Diablo. Voltaic and Yo-Yo. Oh, here's the new Suicide Squad. Black Manta, Deadshot, Deathstroke, Joker's daughter, spoilers, and Harley Quinn.
All right.
Alrighty, so there you
Black
go.
Manta is one of the villains from Aquaman. And if
Harley Quinn
is Batman.
Yeah.
Daughter of Joker, I assume is going to be Batman.
But we don't know who's going to actually be there. So I guarantee Harley Quinn will probably be there. And I guarantee with the popularity that Deathstroke has, he's probably going to be in there. Those are the only two that I think are for sure going to be there.
This is certainly finally a step in a broader direction for the DC universe. Because so far they've only stuck to their two big guns as far as making movies.
Superman.
Batman and Superman. So they're finally branching into their sort of second and third tier characters.
All right.
So do you think they're going to be able to... Looking at what happened with...
Guardians of the Galaxy?
That's not DC.
I know, but like an obscure comic series.
But if you look at how DC handled Green Lantern, which was like their first foray into a character that wasn't maybe known by everybody, they botched it.
But was that...
So are they going to be able to do something? Who do they have? Somebody at the helm, somebody competent at the helm, like Marvel has Joss Whedon.
Probably
do they have
David S. Goyer. Or Zack Snyder. Either one of those, probably.
All right.
Okay.
Are you guessing, or do you know this?
I'm guessing because I know they are writing
How
and
informed are
directing.
you coming into this conversation? I'm trying to learn from you.
I know they are writing and directing Batman vs Superman, so they wrote and directed Man of Steel. So I'm just going off. There's 2 movies there. All right, in 2017,
Mm-hmm.
they announced Wonder Woman.
Oh, it's about time. Do they have anybody cast?
Yeah, Gal Gadot.
Oh, that's right.
Wonder. All right, are you gonna say your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, I guess I'll get excited about it after I see what she's like in Dawn of Justice. And really, I mean, she's got a lot of physicality to do, and I don't know how physical an actress she actually is.
All right, what's happening after Wonder Woman is Justice League.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any stories from the comics you want to see?
The only incarnation of that I ever followed was after. Well, it was way after Crisis on Infinite Earths. It was a reboot. It was Batman, Superman, Martian Manhunter. It was Guy Laudner, Green Lantern, Booster Gold, Blue Beetle, and maybe Dr. Fate.
I'd like to see Blue Beetle. Who do you think they're going to have aside from in Justice League, aside from Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman?
I don't know who they're gonna have, but they really ought to do Martian Manhunter. That's a really cool character. He's another one. He's as strong as Superman. He's the last of his kind. Although, the last movie implies that Superman might not be the last of his kind. Or does it imply that he is? Because they were
In the
intergalactic
comics, he's
travelers.
never the last of his kind.
Last son of Krypton.
No, because isn't there the city of Krypton that was shrank down and
That's such bullshit.
then there's
No,
Supergirl.
When
or
there's something
Superwoman.
too stupid to really consider,
There's
that-
Supergirl, and then there's Crypto, the super dog,
I
and then there's the super monkey.
thought Crypto was infected with something and got strong. I didn't know he was actually from
I'm pretty sure he's
Krypton.
from Krypton. I
So
could
Krypton
be
had
very wrong
dogs.
about that. I don't think so, actually. I think I'm wrong about that. And I know there was a Superman horse. There was a whole animal team behind
I
Superman.
think we need to generously cast a huge blind spot to continuity in the history of DC Comics.
I want to see Crypto the Superdog in Justice League
I
2017.
have absolutely no problem with revising origin stories and things like that because there's so much stupidity from moving from the Silver Age to the Golden Age, or Golden Age to the Silver Age to the Modern Age to the New 52, and translating it from comic book to movie. You've got to handle it as a movie. You can't just put a comic book on screen. It doesn't work the same. It's a completely different medium.
Okay, but still, I want Crypto the Superdog. That show was awesome.
Well, keep your eye on the Family Channel, Disney, and all that. Maybe they'll make a movie with a dog. They'll make Super Rin Tin Tin or something.
Well, no, they did Bolt. That was a pretty good movie. But that wasn't exactly a superhero movie. Anyway,
No, that was a dog with delusions.
2018. The Flash.
So, is there any continuity with the
Nope.
TV show? Seriously?
Nope. They're keeping the TV shows and the movies completely separate.
All right. Is there a grand plan with the TV shows?
I don't know.
Does Gotham happen in the same world as Arrow and as the Flash and Arrow share a world?
I know that Ra's al Ghul, or actually it's pronounced Ra's al Ghul. Ra's al Ghul is going to be in, or has been in Arrow, and so is Deathstroke, who are both villains in certain Batman stories. So we could have Batman end up in Arrow in some way, shape, or form. That's totally just me speculating. I haven't seen any of those headlines, so.
Yeah, because if Warner Brothers has anything to do with the TV shows, it might be possible, but there's all kinds of stuff in the background that's got to happen and line up, and lawyers have to shake hands and sign blood contracts and stuff for that to happen.
Have you heard about Sony is actually seriously considering letting Spider-Man be in one of the Avenger movies?
That would be awesome.
Okay. Aquaman.
As a standalone movie?
Yep.
Well, again, I want to see what they have in store, but it sounds like Zack Snyder has something really cool in store with Jason Momoa as Aquaman, because his take on Aquaman is that his trident can pierce Superman's skin. Aquaman is as strong as, if not stronger than Superman, because he can survive the depths of the ocean. He's bulletproof and is practically indestructible. So that's going to be awesome. I'm interested to see how a not lame Aquaman translates to screen.
You're going to be really excited for this one.
Really?
Shazam!
Who? Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, that is cool.
And The Rock is confirmed to be playing Black Adam.
That's going to be cool.
But now who are they going to get to play as Shazam to, like, match his awesomeness?
Well, it's got to be somebody of similar stature, because Black Adam and Shazam...
Bruce Willis.
This podcast is not going to go on very long.
I'm joking.
Not with cracks like that.
I'm joking.
Oh my god. Shazam is not bald.
But Black Adam is, so...
No, he's got hair. Well,
Well,
depending
The
on
Rock
when you
doesn't.
look at him, he'll have a ponytail.
Okay, whatever. Rock is Black Adam.
All right, that's cool.
And that's about all we know. We don't know who's going to be... If they're going
Now,
to...
he's going to be pushing 50 by the time this comes around.
They're probably going to start principal photography in 2016.
So how many
or
films
17.
will he be able to stay in shape, like, into his 60s to continue this franchise?
Maybe he'll die in Shazam.
And okay. If you're going to have, like, a franchise, you can't kill off every single villain.
No, you just keep the Joker alive and no one will question you. You can kill everyone else except for Batman and the Joker. No one will
Are Batman
ever
and the
care.
Joker going to be in Shazam?
Probably not.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, in the DC universe, you could kill everyone as long as Batman and Joker are still alive.
That's a very weak hypothesis.
Whatever. Do you think they're still going to do the stupid, he's a kid and says Shazam and turns into a
Well, that's
giant
not
man?
stupid. That's the crux of the story, is that he's this child that has these grown-up superpowers. So when he meets Superman and Batman, he's like starstruck. He's like a little kid with all these. And how does he handle these powers and responsibilities? You know, he's the ultimate
Kinda
idealist.
ridiculous.
It's not,
They could push it to maybe like...
because his power is derived from magic.
They could put... They could...
That's not stupid.
That's not unrealistic at all in this gritty reboot of the entire Justice League series. They could push it to maybe like 17 or 18 though, instead of being like a 10-year-old. But I don't know if they're...
No, Billy Batson's supposed to be a kid.
Justice League 2
All right.
in the same year after Shazam. What do you got to say about that, since you already had so much to say about Justice League 1?
Well, okay, there'll be another one.
Exactly. It's like, why even announce that? Of course there's going to be another one.
Well, okay, but are they doing it in like phase 1 or phase 2, or they're just doing...
This is all like a run out of what they're doing from 2016 to 2020.
All right, so
this is set in stone, unless one of them really sucks and they all go bankrupt.
All right.
All right, so movie after Justice League.
Uh-huh.
I'm excited for this one. Cyborg.
Cool.
And they already have a person cast for Cyborg. I don't know who, but it worries me because he's literally
Was
been
the guy
in only
from
two other
Smallville?
things. Probably not. Let's
Cyborg was on Smallville.
Batman. Talk about Cyborg.
Cyborg is part man, part android. Or he's got bionic parts.
And all awesome. Ray Fisher, who has literally been in a short, and then
Good,
he's
the
going
bad,
to
and
be
confused. All right, and there's no picture of him on
Ray Fisher. We'll have to
IMDb.
Look him up then. Continue.
So Cyborg was part of the Teen Titans.
And he was awesome in the TV
And this
show.
guy looks very young.
So he's going to be a bit more like the Teen Titans.
And I've heard they've got a girl cast to play Robin.
That's rumors, but I would really like that because that means it's
So
even more like
It would be the Dark Knight
Returns.
Robin, whatever her name was.
It was Robin.
No, her real name.
No, it was Robin. It doesn't matter. And of course, if you saw the green, you probably know what it is. Green Lantern. That's what they're saving last for 2020 because they were so worried about, how it was the last one. So they're like, we'll push them all the way to the end.
All right.
What do you feel about that?
They can't do worse than they did last time.
Oh, they could.
Maybe, but I doubt they will. I mean, they had to learn a lesson. And I liked the scope of it. There was a lot that I did like about it, but yeah, it wasn't great. It was a little.
I thought it was fun.
Kind of light. Yeah, it was a good B movie, but it wasn't. It
would have been great in the 80s.
Yeah, but to go alongside the other DC movies, it was kind of light and fluffy.
To go alongside with these DC movies for the next 4 years is Fantastic Beasts and How to Find Them, the Harry Potter prequel semi-trilogy.
What's that have to do with DC?
It's owned by Warner Brothers. It's coming out in 2016. Part 2 is coming out in 2018, and Part 3 is coming out in 2020. And then I care about the Lego movies except for Lego Ninjago. There's the Lego Ninjago movie 2016, the Lego Batman movie. It's a spin-off of the first Lego movie with Batman, played by what's-his-face from not Parks and Rec, from Arrested Development, I think.
Jason Bateman?
No, from Ninja Turtles.
That guy. Will Arnett.
Will Arnett. He plays Batman. And then the Lego Movie 2 in 2018. And yeah, they've got 10 movies planned for 4 years.
Well, look at that. They're going to be busy.
They might survive. And then you look up what Marvel's doing in Civil War. And you're like, oh, maybe not.
Well, I don't think they're going to come out, on the same days. They'll alternate, dominating the box office.
So, yeah, Cinematic Universe, 4-year plan. How do you feel about it?
Well, it's a plan. There's stuff to look forward to. I'm curious to see how well they pull it off.
It's more than 12% of a plan
but
now.
It all rides on Batman versus Superman.
Well, let's face it, that's going to sell tickets purely because Batman.
But people are upset that Ben Affleck is going to be Batman. I think he'll be fine. So if people can just get the hell over that.
They don't care about who's playing Batman. It's Batman. They're going to go see it. Especially if someone like the Joker ends up being in it. I don't know. I don't think they'll have the Joker, but if there's a really big Batman villain that's
so then if the Joker's not in it, then it's not going to do nothing, huh?
Well, it's still.
Why'd you even bring
them?
What is with you bringing up the Joker in places he's not going to be?
The Joker has to happen. I'm sorry, people who love what's his face, Heath Ledger. I feel so bad now. I'm sorry, people who love Heath Ledger. I love him. He's the best Joker ever, except for maybe Arkham Asylum.
Mark Hamill?
Joker. Because in Arkham Asylum, it's like a mixture of his animated series voice and the Dark Knight trilogy Joker character. But otherwise, it's the animated series voice. Anyway, that's what's going on with DC. With us, we are going to be doing top 10s soon, hopefully, if I ever get those done and made. And there will definitely be some more reviews. Maybe I could convince my dad to read off some of them. Or do some. I don't know.
Okay.
But
I'm dead.
Yeah. But expect more podcasts, definitely. And that's about it. I've also got some other plans in store since the channel's called Critical Co-op to try to involve a bit more gaming to this channel that has never had any gaming related subjects except for the first podcast where Sheldon and I talked about the Steam sale, and hopefully I can get Sheldon to come back on this channel that he and I jointly made. Goodbye. Just comment, like, subscribe.
Over and out.